Testing. 1 2 1 2. Oh yo. Hello everyone. My name is Jordan. This is an unplanned podcast that I wasn't really planning to do. But I'm gonna do it, and we'll see how this goes. So for those of you who don't know, I'm an artist. I do art stuff. You can follow me on Jordan J. Oh, well, my name it's in my username. I'll put the links below, my Twitter and Instagram, and you can follow me for some good anime art. If you like what you see, you can give me a follow. If you like this podcast, you can give it a share, give it a like, and maybe even subscribe to help support the channel. With me here tonight, we're recording this at night. I have a guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello.
Yeah, get closer.
Hi. My alias is Graviqc. Graviqc.
Yo, you messed that up already. I can't believe you messed up your own name.
What? I was saying Graviqc. Okay.
You get closer.
Okay.
You kind of have to go into the mic because.
Okay, I'll be serious. My name is Graviqc, and I have an Instagram. So if you haven't followed me yet, I suggest you do so. I also do art there as well. So if anyone's interested in anime and manga and all that stuff, or experimental drawings, and
we are both artists. Me and Graviqc. We are anime manga artists. Speaking of which, this isn't the first time you're on one of my videos, right?
Yes.
We did a video on last Halloween. I think it was like in 2018 or 2017,
yeah,
right?
Perfect timing. Yeah.
We did the Tainana video.
Yeah.
That was completely out of the blue.
And it's the month of October.
Yeah, it's very convenient. The video. So, you want to give your Tainana impression?
I don't know if I can do it.
You're doing it right now. You sound so bored. But yeah, that was a really old. I'm not sure if it's still on here. Is it? I think it's still on my channel though.
I do so.
It's titled like Tainana fan art showcase or something. But it's like one of our earliest uploads.
Thanks.
I needed a female voice actor to voice act Tainana, the ghost girl. And Graviqc was the only female that I'm really close with. So.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyways, you wanted to talk about something?
Okay, so...
We're just gonna talk about, specifically art stuff, life stuff, anything that pops up in our head. This is gonna be like a really chill podcast stream thingamajigger.
Going with the flow.
Just to give this channel some variety.
Okay. So, I guess let's talk about something, because something is something.
So yeah, something is something.
So let's talk. Should I talk about myself or you?
I'll go first. I'll go first.
Okay, sure.
So, like we said before, we're artists and we're trying to make mangas, right? Stories.
Yeah.
If you follow me on Instagram, I talk a lot about how I'm creating a story called Storm Sun, and I haven't really dived deep into it like before. Like I have explained it a long time ago, but that was a long time ago. So I think right now would be a good time to give you a brief synopsis on what the whole story is about. So it's gonna start off with a king and a queen,
That's
and
right.
rulers of a kingdom called Amra. And what
Mm-hmm.
ended up happening to the king's queen is that she died from some sort of disease, I guess. I'm still trying to like figure out like
Plague.
how she, yeah, a plague or something. And her body gets turned into ashes. Now the king being upset and stuff. They were really a young couple, and they never got a chance to have children, right? So that really sucks because they needed an heir to the throne.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
what the king does? So what the king is gonna do is and this is a fantasy like sci-fi genre story. It's what Storm Sun is gonna be, like a sci-fi fantasy. So the king is gonna do like well, a magical ceremony thingy, and
It sounds like a
the
cult.
plan is to basically make his own son from lightning. And he gets
Oh.
a group of like sorcerers to get together and create like what they do is like they perform this forbidden ritual that wasn't supposed to be like performed in it, like in any way, like it's forbidden by law, but since the king is like really desperate for an heir to the throne, he had to do it. And also for like the sake of his wife. So once the ritual is done, he gets a baby boy, and that
Baby.
boy is the main character of the story. His name is Arashi Zai, who will later be renamed to Arashi Riku.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Fast forward 8 years later, while Arashi is 8 years old, the castle got raided by a group of evil like military soldiers from like an evil kingdom, which is the Euthelian kingdom.
Ophelia.
Euthelian kingdom. That's the name of the evil empire that
Oh.
basically takes over the castle. And then
Uh-huh.
Arashi escapes with his uncle. His uncle's name is Elmork, which is the king's brother. And
Mm.
then they flee away,
Yes.
never to be seen again. The king, however, did not survive the castle raid, and then the castle ended up blowing up from this huge black lightning that struck down from the sky and basically destroyed the whole castle. So pretty much everything was left in ruins. Arashi had nothing left besides his uncle, and that's where the story starts off. His uncle trains him to become like a soldier, and then after 8 years of training, he's ready to go to a school of where he'll learn more about like his special abilities, which is the school is called Amrin Academy. I think that's what I'm gonna be naming it, or something like that. Amrin Academy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he'll learn to like hone his powers as like a storm knight.
Oh.
So a little bit about the powers in Storm Sun. There are oh, what the magic system is basically revolves. The magic system revolves around like lightning magic, and not only that, each character will have like their own weapons to use. So Arashi's weapon, for example, is a sword. Another character, Hakami, you might be familiar with her. Her weapon is a gun. And
Yes, sir.
each lightning has a different color. Different colors relate to different elements of the world. So green represents the forest. Yellow represents the sun. Blue, I guess, would represent the sky. Arashi's lightning is white, which is very different compared to like the other lightnings, because every other lightning color has an actual color, but Arashi's lightning is white for whatever reason, and that's because he was born from his mother's ashes, which is pretty crazy. He doesn't. like he doesn't know that because the secret wasn't revealed to him when he was young, so he assumed like he was just a regular child. But that's gonna be later, more deep in the story. But yeah, that's pretty much Storm Sun.
In a nutshell. Well, not really.
Storm Sun in a nutshell, yeah.
Yeah.
Arashi's goal basically is to I almost said basically twice. Is to take back the kingdom and reclaim, his heir to the throne, because he is the prince of Amra, but no one really knows it yet because people assumed he died from the castle raid like 8 years ago. So that's his goal.
I see. Very interesting. I think it's a very good beginning. A very dramatic one, that is. A very sad one.
Yeah, I might change it in the future because I'm always changing a little knickknacks of the story.
I see. Yes. Very intriguing. So I guess since you talked about your story, I shall start with mine.
Can I give my Goofy impression?
No. Please don't.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So
Hiya, Maxie.
no. Okay.
Gosh.
Can you please? Okay, so
Here?
as I was saying, so since you talked about your story, I would like to talk about mine, so before I start on the synopsis of my secret series,
Your secret series?
not a secret series.
How is
but
it a
like,
secret? Do you talk about it with your friends?
No, like a series that is like I haven't talked to it anyone, but just a tiny bit.
Okay,
to
now
someone.
you're gonna talk about it now.
Okay, yes. So, anyways, as I was saying, so before I talk about this, the main character, her name is Mitsuko. She is my oldest character that I had for the longest time, and so here she is now in the present that I'm about to tell you a story. Okay,
Wait.
anyways,
You wanna give a backstory of how you came up with Mitsuko?
Okay, so I came up with this character when I was around in middle school, back when I discovered anime and manga through Mark Hurley's tutorials. And so basically, there's a specific tutorial that Mark Hurley made, and it was how to draw like a manga girl.
It was like a really old video?
Yeah, it was,
How to draw a manga girl?
yeah.
I seen that one.
And I decided to take that design and turn it into my OC.
Wait, you took that design?
Yes,
What the heck?
that is something I never told you. Anyways, so yeah, ever since then I've been changing her design. I've been also changing the story as well, and also it was originally supposed to be like a reverse harem, but nah. We gotta add those diversity, like
A reverse harem.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
I mean, I'm not gonna judge.
Oh, okay. Cool. Good. You're not judging. Anyways, so the story starts off with the main character Mitsuko. She is an architect student, but she is also a secret crime fighter hero around the city. So
Ew.
basically, she does this. I'm not gonna tell you. There is a purpose to it, but let's just say that she meets this mysterious guy who offers her a job because this dude discovers what her secret identity was. So in order to keep that identity a secret, she has to do these certain jobs for him. So that's where the story starts. And yeah.
It's actually like the way she explains it. It's very in depth. There's a lot of like,
Yeah.
there's love triangles. There's
No,
there's,
there isn't.
There's freaking like relationship problems here
No.
and there. Some really sad deep
Not
backstories.
true. Okay, that's not how it goes.
What? No.
No, I never told you those things, did I?
Yes, you
I
have. They
I
were pretty
told you
sad.
For fun, okay?
For fun.
Yes.
They were pretty sad when you explained it to me.
Yeah, I know, but still, yes, there's gonna be some drama and action in
Well,
it.
it
Okay.
is a story, so there's bound to be some sort of drama.
Yes, and in romance, you know,
Mm-hmm.
people like that stuff nowadays. I don't know why, but
I like
you know,
romance.
yeah, you like a specific type. You.
Oh my
type.
god! No, 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 no.
Okay. Anyways,
No.
so yeah, Mitsuko, my main child.
Mitts.
Yes, Mitz.
Mittens.
Yes.
Why do you call them your children?
My OC's children?
Yeah.
Because I created them. You know?
So you just call them your children.
I nurtured them. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You
but-
Understandable.
yeah. I know it's a bit too exaggerated, but like it's something that
No,
I cherish a lot.
No, it's fine.
Like if I drew something like a character, for example, then I would cherish it for my life. You know?
I
But-
drew a line. That's my child over there.
Yes.
That's my child.
Yes. But yeah, that's what I refer to my characters as. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's my story. I hope it wasn't too confusing because I tend to jumble my words a lot. So
I
I'm sorry.
think they get it. I think they get it.
They get it. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you get it.
A lot of artists, from what I know, they're not very sociable because
Like me.
yeah. I notice a small pattern in like the art community. Usually, like if someone wants to be an artist, they have this introverted personality, and they don't really talk much, and they only hang out with like specific groups of people, and
True.
they're really shy, and they can't get the words out of their mouth. Sometimes that's not always the case. There are extroverted artists out there.
True.
Freaking Ross Draws. He looks like an extrovert.
Yes.
Ross Draws, Jetty Jet Show.
There's also an animation channel called Emichiru.
Emichiru.
Yes.
Yeah. Isn't that like the thing about artists is that they seem to complain about they seem to complain about life a lot, and like
Yeah.
they're really like quirky and like really shy,
I'm perky.
really
I'm so perky, y'all.
they're really quirky.
I hate
And
that.
while that's true, the reason why they're into art in the first place is because it's the very thing that keeps them going in life. They have a
Yeah.
passion for art, and therefore they have the right to pursue that passion. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you're an artist out there, don't be embarrassed about being an anime artist or whatever kind of artist you are.
And don't be embarrassed about talking about your art. I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes when I talk to my friends about my art, they don't seem to mind it at all. They just listen
Yeah.
to what I have to say.
People will understand.
Yeah,
Like
they'll understand.
people will understand. You kind of have to be careful with the people that aren't gonna really understand.
Yeah. Like those people that critique you or try to help you.
People that wanna people that wanna discourage you, basically.
Yeah.
Haters, as the kids would say, right?
Haters. Haters gonna hate.
Jeez Louise. You wanted to talk about your school life.
My school
How's
life.
that holding up for you?
Oh, so yeah, I'm currently in school. So basically, I have some weird stories to tell about my high school life because. Okay, anyways.
Calm down.
I'm sorry. It truly does happen. Okay, so well, how should I start this? So, I think it was like a few weeks ago. I still remember it clearly. So it all started when I went to my painting class, my favorite class of all time.
Uh-huh.
Cause you know I'm an artist. I love art and anything art related
Gosh.
is
Hiya,
yes.
Maxie.
Okay, stop with the goofy voice.
Oh, you.
As I was saying, so um, I was sitting next to some classmates that I know, and I was just working on my art project, right?
Gosh.
So here's the thing about the art teacher, all right?
Oh
So
no.
this
You're about to drop the bomb.
okay, so he's a really good teacher, but here's just a strange, quirky thing about him. So, my art teacher doesn't refer to himself as Mr. He refers to himself by his alias. You know,
His alias.
his
Alias.
alias. Yeah, that's the word. So he refers to himself as his alias on his Instagram. So
And what's his alias?
his I'm not gonna tell you. Why would I tell you?
Oh my god. You're not. You're not.
Well, Joy, we're keeping this private, okay?
Understandable.
We're keeping it private, alright?
Gosh.
Stop with the
Jeez,
goofy
Maxie.
voice. Oh my
I'm just
God.
trying to have some fun.
Okay, so anyways, so my art teacher,
Oh, you.
he plays like a lot of old music from the 2000s, like, you know, there's this one song, it's called, I think it's from Pitbull or something, but
Pitbull.
yeah.
I thought you were about to say Megalovania.
What? No. Now, why would he play Megalopenia? Like,
Because Sans.
okay, anyways, other than Sans, I think the song went like, "Who's that girl? The birds in the fur." The
Oh,
whole
that
wide
song,
world
Apple
is
Bottom
open
Jeans?
Yes, Apple Bottom Jeans. So he was playing that song, okay?
Whoa, epic fail, bro.
I know. And like, I was just working on my project trying to focus, like, bro, why are you playing that music?
Bruh,
Why?
that's an epic fail, bro.
Okay, so this is where it gets a bit weirder, okay?
It's not weird enough. Okay.
Okay, so as I was working, I heard this huge there's like this huge stomp on the table, like somebody stomped on on top
What?
of the table.
And it was Sans Undertale.
No, okay, no, it's not Sans. Okay, I wish, but no. Anyway, okay, so anyways, there's like this huge stomp on the table, and then I look up, and it's my art teacher. He was dancing on the table. He was dancing on the table.
What? How?
Yes.
He was dancing on the
He was also shuffling.
table?
Yes.
Oh,
And the entire class was laughing. And like they were recording him.
yo.
And I was like,
That's an
well,
bro. I take it back. That's an epic win, bro.
what do you mean it's an epic win?
Epic win, bro.
I almost dropped my pencil, like, holy. And I was like, it kind of just shook me, but at the same time,
Shooketh.
it was really funny. And then, okay, so he got down from the table, and some dude proceeded to put money in his pants.
What?
Yes!
Some dude put money in his pants?
Yeah! And I was like,
Wait, a student?
yeah,
Oh.
student.
Whoa!
I was like,
The kids nowadays sure are different.
yeah, they are very different. Back in the 2000s, way back from the 90s, and here and now, what is happening? Anyways, so yeah, I was like,
It's pretty crazy.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. So then, everyone was like laughing, and then it died down quickly, and everyone was quiet, and they were doing their work. And yeah, I just walked out of that class.
Like nothing ever happened.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, end of story.
Did the teacher get in trouble for that, or?
No. I don't think it was tend to be like, you know, very violent, you know, like
I mean,
I mean
yes.
it's you know.
I mean, if I was in an
For
art
entertainment.
class, I would like it to be, nice and peaceful.
But in an art
I don't-
class,
yeah.
what?
I don't want people like dancing on the table and putting money in the person like who's dancing like in the like
Yeah.
money in their pants or something.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened.
That's hard to believe, honestly.
Yeah, I know, but I'm telling it to you now, and for the rest of the day, I heard like other kids talking about it. Like, did you see so and so dancing on the table? Like, whoa, it was crazy. Did you record it? Yeah. I'm like, oh. Even my friends were talking about it. They were like, wow, we just heard that your art teacher was dancing on the table, bro.
He was dancing to apple bottom jeans.
Yes, he was dancing
Oh,
on jeans. I was.
you know what? That's an epic fail, bro.
Yeah. So, anyways.
That's not a very gamer moment, if you ask me.
Yeah, not a gamer moment. Anyways.
That's an epic fail.
But you just said it wasn't epic fun, was it?
I took it back.
You took it back? Okay. But that's fine. What else was there?
Is that it?
Okay, so I guess there's this other art teacher that he had, and she was actually a good teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think it was back in my freshman year. She taught me a lot about what I should really do, because I guess she kind of encouraged me to try something new other than, manga and anime. So I tried drawing realistic for the first time. And, it wasn't pretty good.
Yeah.
But I feel like I did good on that.
Here's what I fear. So you talk about, like, branching off, like, your art style.
Yeah.
What I've noticed a lot in social media, at least, you see all these artists that are, very, very, very talented. Yeah. And they have a specific style or, specific way of drawing, whether it be cartoons, realism, environments, anime, manga, all that stuff. Yeah. And they stick to that one specific thing. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but, as an artist, art is all about exploration. And you should be allowed to, do whatever the heck you want, no matter, what people say. Like, you can be a manga artist, but you can also be into, like, portraits, like realistic portraits, And I think if you put your mindset into thinking that way, that you want to do, like, not just one specific thing, like if you're if you want to do if you want to come out of your comfort zone, it will help you not only make you a better artist, but it'll branch off your skills more. And whatever you learn and whatever you take from, like, whatever lessons you get from from, like, whatever source material you're learning from, that skill will apply to your art. If you're learning like realistic stuff, chances are you're gonna learn a little bit more about, like, how to do like exaggerated stuff. For me, like, it's the exact opposite. I first started off, like, drawing really toony stuff, and then I branched it off to anime, and then me learning about anime helped me better understand, like, the realistic, like, facial structures. Everything connects with each other, so don't be afraid to explore, because it's all about exploration as an artist.
Yes, especially if you don't explore, then you're just gonna stick with the same style. Like, no offense, but if you just only draw the same thing over and over again, then how are you improving as an artist?
Right. Challenge yourself.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to challenge yourself.
Ooh, yes. Anyway, speaking of challenges, this month is
Inktober.
Yes, Inktober.
Oh, yuck.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so Inktober is, like, already in the corner, like, it's already happening, everyone is doing it. But
almost everyone.
Everyone.
Before you talk about Inktober,
Yes.
I can't do Inktober this year because well, I mean, I can do it, I got, like, ink pens and stuff. But I have, a story I'm working on Webtoons, A Moon That Bleeds.
Ooh,
I talked about it on my Instagram a little bit. It's getting the support, which I'm really happy about. I'm currently working on chapter 3. I don't know whether or not if I'm gonna finish it by the end of the month, but crossing my fingers, I do get it done, hopefully, before Halloween. So,
Mm-hmm.
you were saying?
Yes. So, that was a self-plug promotion right there.
It's my channel, bro.
Your channel.
It's
Okay.
my channel, bro.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, bruh. Bruh. Okay, anyway.
That was an epic fail, bro.
Oh, stop. Stop.
Yamero!
Okay, anyways. So,
ちょっと待って.
since Inktober is going on, I noticed that, like, how do I put it? So, I know that they do it every day, but I always question, do they ever, like, take a break from it?
It's every day, and you know, all the really good artists draw every day, so.
Yeah, all the good artists draw every day. Well, I feel like Inktober's prompts are getting a bit boring. at
Ambiguous.
times. Yeah, a bit
Like, they don't
ambiguous.
really make any sense.
Yeah,
They're not very
it's
spooky.
not as spooky.
Well, yeah.
but you know,
I agree.
I get it. Like,
I think, people sort of lost the idea of what Inktober really is. What it is to get you to basically use ink, because it's all about, you know, ink, right?
ink.
And you're forced to, you know, put yourself in this position where you're not allowed to erase anything.
Yeah.
Maybe you can, you know, sketch it out first with
Yeah,
pencil and
sketch
then ink it. You know, you can do that. But from what I know, it's supposed to be traditional,
Yes.
right?
And people are like complaining that it has to be traditional instead of digital. But I see other digital artists doing
Digital
it,
artists,
so I
yeah.
don't understand.
So it gets really vague. Like, what do I
Yeah.
do? So do I
So-
just do whatever, or
So what is Inktober exactly?
yeah?
That's what I want to know.
You know, at this point, just make your own list and then have people follow it.
Yeah.
That I might actually do that.
Oh, maybe your list is just
Just my OCs, you know.
drama. Anyways, yeah. So
And give me the follows. I deserve the likes.
give me likes, bro. Like my art. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Bro.
Okay, anyways, oh, okay. Anyways,
So, were you gonna do Inktober or?
I'm currently doing it, but it's just that I don't want to post any of it because due to loads
Right.
of work, and I don't think posting is a good idea at this time.
Mm.
Especially there's exams coming next week since it's the midterms and stuff. So yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, okay. But honestly, I think Inktober is a very good challenge. It's just that I don't feel like other artists are challenging themselves enough.
I agree. Actually, I agree.
And yeah.
And you know, no offense to those really like big artists. Here's something I really want to talk about.
Okay.
So those really popular artists you see as, you know, these idols. Am I allowed to name some?
Sure. You can name some.
Kawanasi, Sakimi-chan,
Ilya
Rostras,
Kuzhnev.
Ilya Kuzhnev. Like, you know, they're all, you know, just gorgeous artists.
Beautiful.
But you have to be careful
My
of
idols.
like which artists you support, because not every artist is perfect, right?
Yes.
Chances are, you know, they probably get criticism like 24/7,
Yes.
especially with Sakimi-chan.
Oh my god, yes. Tell me about it.
So, you know, it's fine to like whatever artists you want. Like, you know, you're free to, you know, take inspiration from whoever
And
you want,
express yourself.
but don't idolize them, because they're just human beings.
Yes.
You know, I'm reading the comments. People are all like, "Oh my god, it's so good, it's so perfect."
So beautiful.
But from the eyes of, you know, another artist, it's like, well, okay, I mean, that's fine, but you know, you can notice flaws, like, you know, easily if you have like a really good eye.
Yes.
Uh,
Indeed. Very.
Who's your favorite artist,
My favorite artist on Instagram?
or on whatever your favorite artist in general?
Alright then. So, wait, I can name them? Alright.
Yeah,
So,
you can name it.
alright, so my favorite artists on YouTube would probably be Drawing with Waffles.
Drawing with Waffles, shout out.
Yes, Drawing with Waffles.
We're giving you a
She's-
shout out, man.
She's very creative. And,
We're giving you a shout out, girl.
yes, a girl. And also Bailey J as well.
Bailey, I think I've seen Bailey J too.
Yeah, she is doing a lot.
Does she mainly do like traditional stuff or?
Yeah, traditional, digital. I really like how she explores different types of art
Yeah.
and stuff, just that.
Yeah.
And my favorite artists on Instagram would be Drawing in Wonderland and currently Parallel, and then there's this other dude on Instagram called
Parororo.
Yes, Paro.
He's doing a comic, I think, with his OC Arya.
Yeah, Arya.
I forgot what it was called. I think it was Amicio or something.
Yeah, I really like his character. Like she's a god
Bro.
TF.
Epic win.
Yes.
That's an epic
TF.
win right there.
Yes. And yeah, I can't think of other artists, but yeah, those are the main.
Jordan.
Who's Jordan? I never heard of him. Is he that good?
He's alright.
He's all right. Okay.
My favorite artist, Keenan Lafferty
Oh my
on
god.
YouTube.
Yes.
You forgot about Keenan Lafferty, bro.
I'm sorry.
Epic fail, bro.
He's also on Instagram.
Keenan
so-
Lafferty, if you're listening to this, you're a god. I love you.
Okay.
John Soo on Facebook. He's more popular on Facebook.
And on Twitter.
John Soo is the first artist I like truly admired. The reason why I like him is like he has like a really good sense of humor with his characters, and his style is just so cute. I love it so much. And
Yeah.
he does mostly cell shaded stuff. He doesn't do like painter stuff, but the way he like does his colors is really like crazy.
Yeah.
Sakura.
Ooh,
The reason why I like Sakura is that not his art per se. I mean, he makes really nice art, but the way he teaches art is what I really admire about Sakura.
Oh yes, his tutorials are very useful.
Yeah.
Very.
Who else? Mark Crilly,
Of course, Mark Crowley.
the Krills, the man,
Bro. Yes.
the home dog,
Yes.
the Krill dog.
Big artist.
Yeah. I can't name any more at the top of my head, but those are like my main ones that inspired me, surprisingly. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, speaking of big artists, I believe that Sagmi-chan has been through a lot of scandals with her art.
Sakimi-chan?
Yes.
Scandal? Oh yeah, you said like someone was like impersonating her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
And then there's this one art she did of Nezuko, but it was the quote unquote the adult version. And
Let's talk about that.
Yes.
The argument with that is
Yeah.
a lot of people will say like, is she, isn't she underage? And then,
Yes.
you have the people on the other side saying, oh, the character isn't real, it's fiction, you shouldn't
It's
get that in your
fiction.
head. And it's all just really stupid when you think about it.
Yeah.
Just let artists draw what they want to draw.
But unless they drew something that is
That's like-
trending, like
That's really really up there, like it's really crazy.
yes, then yes, you should take action on it.
Yeah, take action because
Take it down.
take it down. Yeah, don't because what you're doing is that not only are you not making fun of, you're sort of belittling the artist in a
Yes.
way, because they work their butts off creating artwork, and when people like say things like that,
Yes.
like, oh, is she underage, oh, LMAO, haha, like that kind of stuff, it hurts them. And I know this because I get comments like that, and it hurts me, honestly. and
It hurts
you know,
your heart.
and I can't really do anything about it because the comments, like, people can comment like whatever
Mm-hmm.
they want. That's just the
Yeah.
internet.
Yes.
But I guess that's one of the challenges of promoting your stuff, is that you will get some sort of hate and some sort of criticism to your artwork. But
Yes.
what's important is that you should just keep doing what you're doing, because
Mm-hmm.
uh if you really want this, you have to pull through, because art for me is like, it's a way of life,
A way
and
of
I don't want to let that go anytime soon.
the
So
circle of life.
So,
yes. So.
if anyone is dealing with that, just keep in mind, every other artist is probably dealing with the same thing, and our hearts goes out to you.
Yes. So for me, art would probably be just a passion for me, something I like to do. But there's always
Gosh.
going to be other things that you have to deal with because of life. So, yeah. So, art is life.
Zoinks!
No.
Scoob! I don't feel too good, Scoob. I eat a Scooby snack right now.
Okay, Shaggy, we get it. We get it now. Now go solve mysteries in the mystery bear, okay? Okay? Right.
That's pretty crazy, man.
Okay.
I'm so sorry if this is annoying, or if it's annoying anyone. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sure.
What else are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Ooh, since we talked about Nezuko,
Oh, we're gonna branch off into Demon Slayer,
oh
are we?
yeah.
We're what a good segue.
Yes.
Nezuko-chan! Nezuko!
Tanjiro.
Tonjiro! Tasukete kudasai!
I think that's your Senetsu impression.
Tonjiro!
Actually?
Boom, boom!
Oh, okay.
Okay, you want to talk about, where should we start off? We want to talk about Demon Slayer.
Yes, but there's a lot of good things we can talk about. Okay.
Oh, for real.
Like it's trending.
We spoke forever about Demon Slayer.
Yeah, for an hour.
It's freaking, like, it's so stupid. Like,
And I have a bad feeling we're gonna do it again.
bro, let's do it.
Okay.
Epic win, bro.
Okay.
So, this is one of, like, the first animes not the first anime, but in, like, a long time, I haven't been really watching anime, and I wasn't, like, really interested because I was more focused on, like, my art and, on school stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it was, well,
Me?
I've heard of Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
And,
I watched it.
I was in, like, my college class,
Mhm.
and one of my, me and my friends were talking about anime, and then there was an upcoming show called Kimetsu no Yaiba, aka Demon Slayer.
Yes.
And, like, when I saw, like, the opening for it, holy balls, bro. One of the the obvious things that really popped out to my eyes, the effects with, like, the weapons and, like, the elements, especially with Tanjiro's water sword. Like, holy heck, bro. That's so beautiful. Like, I can't believe things like this isn't implemented into, like, anime nowadays, because usually I wouldn't say, like, generic, but, like, the way they do it in Demon Slayer, it's so different and so, like, just gorgeous to look at. And, like, it's not very, like, your typical, like,
very appealing
water effects. The way it's painted, like, an old, like, Japanese,
art.
Old Japanese art.
Yes.
That's what it's based off of, apparently, from what I've heard. And, like, and how, like, the art style with, like, thick lines, and the same thing with Zenitsu's lightning too. You can see, like, the thick borders in, like, in his lightning, and like there were, like, arrow effects too with, like, that one demon for that one episode.
Yes.
But damn,
But we won't spoil it.
such
okay?
a great anime. Such a great
Yes.
anime.
And I really like the world building in that anime because it talks a little bit about the Tashino era, I believe.
What's it called?
The
Tashino.
era.
Ah.
And it's like Japan but emerging to the modern age. So
Yeah.
in a way Very interesting.
The higher ranked demon slayers are called the Hashiras, right?
Yes.
Like, how many of them were there? Like 8?
Yeah, I forget.
Yeah, I kind of forgot too, but like, um, spoilers just in case. We might talk about some of the characters and like what happens in the anime. So if you haven't watched Demon Slayer, go freaking watch it.
Watch.
Watch it.
All the way to the end and into the end of the manga, please.
They're coming out with a movie.
Yeah.
I haven't read the manga like at all, and I don't think I'm gonna be planning on reading the manga because I'll just be waiting for like the anime to pop up. But the train arc involves the Hashira Rangoku, I believe.
Rangoku. Good boy.
He's the fire pillar.
Fire boy.
I really like his personality.
Very upbeat.
Yeah. Let's talk about our favorite characters.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about one of our favorite characters.
Okay. So, who's your favorite?
People are gonna hate me for this.
They're gonna hate you? Oh, why?
Yeah. It's not, well, I do like Zenitsu. I like Tenjiro, Inosuke, Nezuko, obviously.
Yeah,
I like the main
boy.
cast. The main
squad.
I also like Michael Jackson. He's a cool character.
Oh yeah, Michael Jackson. Like, how? Those memes. They're getting to me.
My favorite character is Sanemi. Sanemi is the wind pillar.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't read the manga or anything, but just because of the fact how he controls wind, that's a plus for me. Like, I love him already. But he's a very vicious type, very very brutal type, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He's got his scar, and he looks like he's just such a badass. He's a badass character, and I think he does have his morals as to why he did what he did to like Nezuko, just for precautions, because a demon working with a demon slayer is like a new concept to grasp. So it's very hard to believe, and him stabbing Nezuko, I think we don't know what he went through yet. Crossing my fingers, we do they do like cover his backstory and everything, but like I just think like he's a really he's one of those characters that are like really extreme, and I really dig that. And he controls wind.
Yes.
So that's why he's one of my favorites.
Indeed. Okay, so
I also love Shinobu.
Oh, of course, the little savage to you, like.
Yes, to you. how she likes. Oh, you don't have any. People don't like you or something like that. She made fun of him for like not having friends or something.
Yes.
It was such a serious moment too.
Yeah.
They're like, ugh.
And I love how Gyu was just like, he made that face and it was just
like right in the heart, man.
Right in the heart. Okay.
Epic fail, bro.
Yeah, bro. So anyways, my favorite character, of course,
Nezuko.
Yeah, Nezuko.
Nezuko-chan.
Okay, we get it. So other than Nezuko, I love Kanao. Kanao. Yes, Kanao.
Kanao's adorable.
Yes, she is very adorable, and I really love. I don't know, just something about her personality makes me feel for her. You know what I mean? Even though she's not able to make decisions for herself, unless she has that
coin.
That coin.
Yeah.
But the very minute when yeah.
With Tenjiro.
Yeah, when Tenjiro.
He's like, you gotta follow your own path.
Yes.
And the shipping basically sailed at that point.
Yeah. So yes, Kanao, my girl. I even drew
real,
an
bro.
art for her. Like, that's how much I love her.
Shinobu, bro.
Oh yes, and Shinobu.
Honestly, she, Shinobu, in my opinion, well, actually, I take it back. I'm not gonna say she's best girl.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to put anything out there.
Yeah, we don't want to make.
There's another female character, Mitsuri,
Yeah, Mitsuri.
the love pillar, but we don't really know much about her yet, other than the fact that she's just really cute.
Yeah, she's really nice. Like
Yeah.
everything.
The way like she held back her laughter when Tenjiro headbutted Senemi.
Yes, that was so funny. That made me wanna laugh. Like yes,
Like that's a good moment right there.
great moment. So yeah.
I will say though, what are some flaws? Because there's bound to be
Flaws.
some flaws in the Demon Slayer anime. I think
Mhm.
maybe maybe the beginning was a little bit too rushed. I told you
Yes.
about this a while
Uh-huh,
before. Like
uh-huh.
it was a good start to like
Good
the whole
story,
thing.
but
But Tenjiro's family basically died at the start, and in the next episode, he's basically okay with that. Like, aren't you traumatized or something? Like, it's not very believable, but it's supposed to be like
mhm.
it's supposed to be lighthearted in a way, I guess.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see Tanjiro like go through that acceptance of that, oh, his almost his entire family is dead because of some demon. Him going through that would be interesting for me at least.
Yes.
It just like cuts to the chase. He has to go to this the sensei, Urudaki, I believe.
Yes, Urudaki.
And he has to train, and then he goes train to be a demon slayer.
Yes.
So that's one thing I will say about it.
Yeah.
There's also some things going around with like how the fandom is growing, and like how it's gonna be like My Hero Academia.
Mhm.
And it might be, I guess it's inevitable that we're gonna have some weird people in the fandom of Demon Slayer. We're gonna have some weird people. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But it's nothing to worry about. Just enjoy the anime for what it is. You can ignore the fandom.
Yes, and in every fandom, there's gotta be a toxic minority. Okay, let's just face it.
Gosh. Hiya, Maxie.
Can you
I'm
stop?
gonna be a demon slayer. Oh, you?
That's cool, Goofy. Go slay
Oh, you?
demons.
I'm gonna meet Nezuko. Oh, you?
Well, let me meet Nezuko too, Goofy.
It's almost been an hour.
It is
Yeah.
an hour.
Yeah. Until we reach that hour mark, I'm not gonna stop.
Okay.
What else do you want to talk about?
So let's see. Let's talk about my DeviantArt days.
Oh,
That is interesting.
we're gonna talk about DeviantArt now.
Yay! Time
Oh
to
boy.
bring back my cringy days when I started off.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started drawing, started drawing anime and art and all that stuff. I posted it on my DeviantArt. So basically, I remember during my middle school days, I was always posting on there, always posting my status, writing journals, all that stuff. And I don't know why I wrote
Such
my
a
journal.
geek.
I know I'm such a geek, okay? I was in middle school,
I mean,
okay?
I can relate.
Okay, so yes. And back then the algorithm was working great for me. I mean, I had like a lot of favorites and stars and all that stuff. And I have some weird encounters.
Let's
From
not go.
the people.
Should we go there?
I think we should. Okay.
Let's
We
not name. Let's not name any names.
We're
though.
not naming anyone.
Yeah.
We're gonna speak of it.
We'll start off with the one that got both of us. So
Oh
you
yeah.
want to start? You want to start it off?
Wait, you want to talk about it?
Yeah,
Sure.
but we're not gonna name any names.
Okay, we're not naming. Wait, we should have a code name for him.
A code name?
Yes.
We'll call him
Enderman.
No. That's stupid.
Steve.
No, not Steve. We'll
Creeper.
call him Goofy because Goofy.
Creeper. Oh my.
Let's call him Goofy.
Oh, we're calling him Goofy.
So
okay.
so Goofy
Okay, Goofy.
is an artist on DA, and
artist,
he
quote
took
unquote.
notice of one of my comics I did, a spin-off comic of Akame ga Kill, which is an anime that came out in 2014, and I had this
Yes.
huge crush on Akame, the main character.
Oh,
So
yes.
I thought it would be so. Me and my friend thought, hey, we both watched the anime Akame ga Kill. Let's make a spin-off of Akame ga Kill, and we'll call it the Night Raid Archives.
Yay!
And we worked really hard, on the story,
Yes,
and
they
then
did.
obviously I shit myself with Akame because I'm a doo-doo brain and I was lonely.
Self-insert.
And Goofy took notice of the story, and he wanted to be friends, I guess.
Friends.
And it got to a point where like he tried critiquing me and stuff, and he was just a really awkward dude. I didn't know how to deal with it. We both didn't know how to deal with it. He was bothering both of us,
Yeah.
right?
And also, by the way, ever since Jordan included me as a character in his spin-off, he's been curious about me, so he started talking to me.
Yeah. Well, we
I
were
was like, what?
we were characters in the story.
Yes.
It's still posted on DeviantArt. If you're curious, you can check it out. But it's really old stuff, so I don't recommend reading it because it's really just cringy dialogue and stuff. I really wish I came up with better dialogue and a better story to tell at least. I was still learning, so it was bad. In general, it was bad, but
But
it was
your
a
art,
learn.
but your art did kind of improve.
The art did improve. That's what I liked about it.
Yes. Uh-huh.
In the end, we both moved to Instagram
Yeah.
because it got to the point where he got really mad and sent me a hate mail, calling me names. I'm not gonna mention what Goofy called me, but it didn't hurt my feelings. I thought it was really hilarious.
I know. And also his English was really hard to understand.
Right.
Like he would comment on something on one of my posts and I don't understand at all
What they're saying. So,
yeah.
moral of the story is be careful who you trust online.
Yes.
Don't listen to idiots because there are idiots on the internet. Big surprise.
Yes. And also we did an art trade with this person, by the way.
We did do art trades.
But
Why?
but his art can I talk about his art for a minute?
Yeah.
So his art it's not
It's beginner level.
it's very beginner level.
And it just didn't really appeal to me, and I have a feeling it didn't really appeal to anyone else.
Yeah, and even though I worked so hard on that art trade I did for him, he drew this simple thing for me. Like it was like a stick figure almost.
Right.
Like what?
Right.
Didn't you even try on it? Do you just want free art from me?
Yeah. So he was just really weird and complicated. Like, I mean, the DeviantArt has all kinds of people. Let me tell you.
Yes, but he was a little bit different. Okay.
Yeah. He's not the only
Not
weirdo.
the only one.
Goofy can do whatever he wants. He can, if he wants to improve his artwork, he can do that. Just don't come bothering me, telling me, oh, this face is pointy. The color is off. Oh, you.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's that.
Yeah.
Leave us alone, Goofy. If you're
Goofy.
watching this,
Why would he be watching this? I mean,
I really hope he
it's
doesn't.
a very long podcast.
I really hope he
doubt-
doesn't.
I doubt this.
Yeah.
I doubt that.
I hope we're good. But we're almost at that 1 hour mark.
Yes.
How should we close it off?
Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about Comic-Con. Can I?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
So
You got a few minutes.
So me and my friends and we are in this art club and we're gonna be going to Comic-Con. So
Without me,
Yeah, without you. I'm sorry. 'Cause-
you suck. Epic fail, bro.
I'm sorry. Okay. So yeah, it's actually my first convention that I've been to.
Wow, really?
The very first
Your
one.
first convention?
Yeah.
Bro.
Because I'm very uncultured. Alright. Okay.
I've
So,
never
I'm-
been to a convention, so this makes me sad.
Yes. So basically, before we decided on Comic Con, we were planning on going to Anime Expo a year ago, but they canceled on us because the tickets were sold individually, not in a group.
That's crazy, yo.
And plus, last year in Anime Expo, there was like tons of people. Like, what the heck? Like, there was like
Yeah, there were like
lots
a
of people.
butt ton of people. Like, the lines were went like a whole block or something.
There weren't just a block. There was a whole city.
A whole city of
yeah,
like
almost a whole city.
of
I might be
weeaboos
exaggerating, but-
waiting to get inside the the convention
Yes.
center.
So, anyways, after seeing videos of how Anime Expo was like this huge glob of mess, I was like, wow, I guess I might be having second thoughts on going there. So yeah,
Yeah, bro.
I'm thinking that this year in Comic Con it might be a bit slower, but a bit more chill,
Yeah, bro.
unlike last year.
Yes.
So yeah, that's how I want to end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That will be the end of the podcast. What should we name the podcast?
How should we name it?
What should the show be called? The Jordan podcast? The Hakami podcast?
Wait, Kami, but she's not here. Aw.
I'll come up with a name later. We'll just call this podcast.
Podcast number 1.
But like I said before, subscribe because I need more followers and I'm desperate.
We desperate artists,
leave a
bro.
like. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter.
Yay.
If you want to see more art, if you want to support me, I also got a Patreon. If you want to donate, it's just $2. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
And also, again, my name is Graviqc.
Gravis.
No! My name is Graviqc.
Gravis is like the name of your spear, right?
Yes, it is the name of my weapon, but
Bruh.
my alias?
Your alias.
My alias.
Epic fail, bro.
Stop! My alias is Graviqc, so just follow me on Instagram, or you can follow me on Twitter as well.
Whoa.
I've been posting a
You
little
got-
bit on there.
You got a
but-
tweeter?
Yes, I have a Twitter.
You have a tweeter?
Yeah, it's mostly of Demon Slayer stuff currently, so yeah, I'm a nerd.
Haha, fangirl.
Fanboy.
Epic fail, bro.
You're an epic fail.
Oh, gosh.
No, I didn't read it.
Thanks for watching. See you next time if we ever decide to do a podcast. Okay, take
Bye.
care.
Yeet. Alright, about to head out.
Epic fail, bro.